You can do this, man. It's within you. It's always been within you. That desire to be great. But you know it's going to take hard work and sacrifice and effort, and you're scared to do that because you're scared to fail. What if you put that aside and realize that the rare, select few, the chosen people, the set apart people, the ones who have the success in that area that you're looking for, have had to fail over and over and over again, learn the lessons, get back up, reapply themselves and master the past failures to get to where they want to go. Guys, you think that success isn't a lonely path? You think that you're going to be not misunderstood for trying to do something great with your life? There's very, very, very few people who are willing to put their name to the fire, who are willing to go into debt, into bankruptcy, if possible, if necessary, to make sure their dream occurs. But those people are remembered forever because they have one thing that you lack right now, and that's belief. They see the vision before it comes to fruition. They're willing to sacrifice today for tomorrow's betterment. They're willing to put one foot forward in front of the other and fail forwards. They know it's going to take hard work. They know it's going to take sacrifice. They know they're going to have blood, sweat, and tears invested. And that's what makes it so valuable, is they know that who they're going to become in that pursuit of that endeavor is going to pay off tremendously throughout their entire life. That vision that you guys have, that pure vision, you have to lock that in. That really true deep desire that you're running from and masking with the vices, with the instant gratification, with the things that are holding you back from your truest potential. That real desire that you have, but you substitute for a second best place to it. You've got to identify what you really want, guys, and say, no, I'm not going to substitute this. I'm going to go after it and give it everything I've got. And if I fail, so what? I'm going to get up and try again. There's a loneliness epidemic in the world right now. Everyone feeling isolated since that pandemic a few years back, conditioned by social media to sit in their homes and doom scroll and waste their life, and just cut off, isolated, feel like they're all alone, but they're not, guys. And you have to see that loneliness as a gift, another tool of reflection and isolation. So, man, you know what? I am alone. That's a good thing. I can fix the relationship with myself. I can fix my relationship with God. I can find out who I truly am. I can push myself. Guys, there's no one ever around these early mornings, and that's a good thing. It's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be challenging. You're supposed to push yourself in isolation because you can get that honest feedback about where you're coming up short. You can hear that internal voice, those cogs, and the clicking over and over in your mind saying, hey man, this is what I want to do. That reflection, that journaling in isolation, that prayer, revealing yourself, where you want to go with your life, what flaws that you have, where you need to work on. That loneliness is something that you have to understand is a necessary part to your evolution of character. Those goals that you want to have come to life, man, are going to get brought out in these cold early mornings, the late nights. You are going to be misunderstood. Not everyone's going to be agreeing with your path, and you have to be okay with that. This journey I've been on of just in the gym, not including the personal development before that, but the gym alone, where I started in 2012, man. We're like 13 years deep. The entire time I've had people come and go, understand me, not understand me, like tell me I'm too passionate, too intense, and drift off, and because I've been real raw, angry, and aggressive towards my goals. But what's remained the same has been the iron. The numbers don't lie. Has been my work ethic, my belief, my perseverance that I've developed by showing up every single day for over 13 years in this. Had I listened to all the third-party subjective voices of society that I can't control and allowed them to interfere with my dreams, I'd never be in the position that I am with powerlifting. I'd never be the father that I am, listening to everyone else. But how I got to that perspective of not listening to everyone else and the weakness that they were projecting onto me because they couldn't fix themselves was that I spent that time in isolation and solitude back when I was a teenager. I developed that relationship with myself that was positive. That I developed that relationship with myself that going through hardships will produce growth. I learned that by pushing past pain and failure in the gym. I learned that through strenuous exercise, demanding everything of me, squatting till I puked. That built an internal drive and an internal fire so hot, so bright, it would never be put out. It didn't matter when I basically had a divorce at 21 years old with a 1-year-old daughter. A breakup with her mum, that would crush most people, not seeing your kid, man. And so many guys don't make it through that. What got me through that, man? That calloused mind, that strong spirit, that indomitable will, that this was just another rep, an extremely painful rep, but a rep nonetheless, that I've pushed through before, over and over again in the training. I've experienced pain before. I know how to get through this. I just have to keep going. Had many friends come and go, man. Family members come and go. People close to me that I thought would be with for life turn their back on me, hate me, spread rumors about me, lie to my face, stab me in the back, throw me under the bus. I forgive them, but you guys got to expect that that's going to happen. Especially when you're on a path that demands so much out of you, when you have such a high calling and a high purpose. People are not going to like that. It exposes what they gave up on. And because they spend their whole day trying to avoid the work that would get them back on that path and masking that pain that they have of inadequacy with temporary satisfaction in some slightly aligned area to it, but always running from it and being like, I'm a quitter in this, I'm a quitter in this, I'm a quitter in this. Like they go disguise that, like they want to be ripped, so they look in the mirror and they're like, shit, I look like crap. I'm going to go and eat all this junk food now. But you're on that path where you're getting fit. What are you doing? You're going to fail. Why are you having all the protein? You shouldn't be training every day. It's bad for your knees or it's bad for your back. Still here, man. Look at you. That's just the gym as one analogy, man. One story of countless stories. All my guys out there who run businesses, how many people told you that you would fail? How many people told you that it wasn't worth pursuing? And how many mouths did you shut? Silence them with your excellence. You're going through the struggle right now, guys. Be aware that's the gift of life. That isolation and solitude that you're going through is the best gift you can have. You have to change your perspective on it. Realize it's a tool for self-reflection. Realize that it's a necessary down payment to where you want to go in life. What you need to do to harness that pain of being misunderstood, showing up and not seeing your result yet, even though it takes time and effort and sacrifice, pushing, having faith before you can see it. Develop better systems, stronger beliefs, stronger core values, stronger habits. That's what will take you there so much sooner, man. You can try the method of constantly failing forwards over and over again. And I definitely say, like, failure is a necessity to learn the lessons from. It's a report card back on your shortcomings so you can make the adaptations and change. It's honest. But if you're not having a systematic approach about your success, whereby I mean you journal how you came up short the day before and you look on how to fix it. You find solutions, not excuses. Not like, oh, I can do this tomorrow. I can find a solution tomorrow. I've written down the same thing on my checklist the last 3 days, haven't done it. Why haven't I executed? You have to find a solution, man. And sometimes that's going to take getting up 3:40 in the morning until you figure out the system for yourself on how you can include that new positive habit. The camera is a little bugging. Because you can get there, guys, with a lot of effort, brute force your way through. But eventually you're going to grind out. But what if you could coast there with 100% effort, but it's smooth? It's easier. You let the systems do the hard work and the heavy lifting for you. Once you get over that initial hump, if I can give you maybe a relatable story for you guys. If you start by cleaning your room, say you've got crap everywhere. There's like clothes all over the bed and books everywhere. And I don't know, man, whatever you guys keep in your bedrooms. Let's say it's piled up. You know, once you dial in, you hang up all your washing, you clean everything, you dust everything off, you vacuum the floor, clean under your bed, put everything in boxes, categorize, everything has a spot. After that, man, all you've got to do is maintain it. Okay, if something gets dirty, you hang it up immediately, like after you've washed it. It's that initial effort that puts you guys in analysis paralysis. It's the same initial effort that keeps people on the couch, afraid of going to the gym, being judged by everyone else, not realizing that everyone is in the gym to progress in the first place. That fear that you guys have, knowing that you need to track your macros in order to see your physique results and strength gaining in the gym. But you're too afraid to put the initial effort in because you don't believe you can finish the path. You don't believe it because you've conditioned yourself by selling out your words so many times. And then you've got these little black boxes that are prisons for yourself, these phones, constantly scrolling on social media, not realizing that you're trapped, frying your dopamine receptors, being a consumer of motivation rather than living a life that inspires others, that inspires yourself, that makes you want to get out of bed. The system for success, which I believe is universal, guys, is having prayer, is having journaling, is having that isolated time early in the mornings. This YouTube right now, at the time of speaking, I think it's the 8th of June 2025, I've got 38 subscribers. This thing is going to launch because people want the raw, real truth, that this shit isn't easy. It's not, it takes so much work, man, to build something that's worth having. And people are tired of hearing this easy way out. They're tired of seeing the lack of authenticity in people. They're tired of over-edited bullshit. People trying to sell you some quick fix that never provides a long-term solution. Yet it seems that that's how everyone's got success nowadays, huh? It ain't it, guys. There's always a better way. There's always a better system. There's always refinement to be had. If you're not reflecting and constantly trying to adapt and improve and refine and mold and grow, what happens is your dreams, they start to erode. They weigh on you. The pressure becomes too much. You start to fall back into old bad habits, negativity, depression, anxiety. But you take that action, it gets rid of that anxiety, even if it's just imperfect. You know, if you put forward that initial effort and realize that's putting me on the path, you take that one big thing and you break it down just to one step and say, wow, that huge, I'm going to go back to the bedroom analogy, guys. We've got clothes everywhere. Let's say you've got a mountain of clothes and you're like, where do I start? And they've got shoes and books and rubbish and, I don't know, bags. You're like, where do I start? You just start, bro. And then as that one task you focus on disappears, you go to the next task. You don't look at everything and be like, climbing Mount Everest, oh my gosh, how am I going to get up there? It's like, oh, I just take this step here and this step and then this step and then this step. All of a sudden you're looking down. Wow, I did it. No shit, you did it. Because you just did the inputs that got the output like that you wanted. Man, like sometimes I get on this camera, I'm like, I don't know exactly what I'm going to spit. I pray to God to help me bring the right message, the right articulation. I'm still refining my systems, man. There's still things on my checklist that I haven't done for the last few days. But that's okay. I give myself the grace to fail. I get up early and push myself. Today I spent an extra hour journaling, trying to figure out where I'm going with my life, how I can bring more value, how I can provide more for you guys, provide more for my family, refining things. I took the time in isolation to do that. Running the day, a champion of the day, not having it run me, not having all the other variables occur and overwhelm me when if I slept in, they'd be on top of me, doggy piling me. You know, as a father, as a business owner, bro, stuff will just come on top of you straight away, just like doggy pile you up. And you're like, oh my gosh. And I haven't even been to the gym yet. And my family's awake. And I've got to panic mode all the time. No, guys, you got to get up early. Don't listen to these idiots who are telling you otherwise, man. Listen to what got them to that success in the first place. They might want to share with you some wisdom and some knowledge like, you know what, I don't have to get up early now. I cannot have these disciplined habits because, well, obviously my business is providing freaking amazing cash flow, or I've got my life squared away from the old habits that got me there. But then watch their life all erode away. You'll see it in their eyes. You'll see it in their physique. You'll see it in their success. It doesn't last, man. What lasts forever is the core values that keep you on the path of habits. And those same core values and those same habits that you start with at ground zero, the best place, by the way, is rock bottom to get started on all of this stuff. You can keep them as you build along the way, and it's slow, but it's sustainable, and it's the correct path. That non-compromise and that trust in God when you're right at the bottom to supply everything you need is going to lead to a lifetime of trusting Him. Can you be trusted with the small things? Can you be faithful with your money when you have none? Can you be faithful with your time when you have none, or when you have an abundance of it? Reflect on where you're coming up short, man. And then day by day, you lay those bricks, build a right foundation that lasts forever. These habits I'll never break. Maybe the wake up time will change to 4:40 or 2:40. I don't know. The point being is I'll always be refining and reflecting, but at least there's a period of time in my life where 3:40 is non-negotiable. Why? Because it's so hard for me. But I love it. I love it because I need it to sharpen my mind, to sharpen my will, to sharpen my body, to sharpen my habits, to build that non-negotiable mindset, to build that to build that conviction in what I'm doing is the right path, to jump in that cold shower at 3:45 a.m. and be looking at the water running down and say, you know what, it's just water. It's gone in 60 seconds. It's just water. It seems so painful in that time. But you say, God, give me strength. Thank you for blessing me with clean water. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to push myself and to callous my mind, to discipline myself. Because when I have the hesitation and the other time of the day when I'm tempted with sexual temptations or cheating on my diet or not pushing myself as hard in the gym, I say, no, I'm going forwards. And it's that quick, straightaway action where you don't negotiate. It's rather than having that debate inside your head forever. Sitting there, analysis paralysis about should you act on your goals or not. It's that pure faith. It's that yes, straight away, boom. There's no negotiation. There's no doubt. There's no fear. That early morning wake up that you don't snooze the alarm on. Not one time. You get up straight away out of the bed. You don't stretch in bed. You don't roll around in bed. You don't think about your life in bed. You get straight out of bed. That alarm goes off. Boom, I'm out. That's the habit. It's immediate. The time between idea and execution is where all the opportunity for growth lies, guys. We look at these cold showers as an example. You turn that tap on. You might need to say a prayer because it is going to be cold. Jump straight in. And then what? No more fear. You've killed that hesitation. You've killed the fear of pain. Now what's capable? Like those lessons I taught you about when I was younger, guys. That you're comfortable with pain, you can override it. You can control it, you can weaponize it rather than internalize it and mask it. You can use it to convert into purpose. You can use it to fuel you. You can use it to transcend all these things that are trying to knock you off your path. You can see now the positive beauty, that the wonderful aspect of struggle and suffering and pain for a purpose. Building discipline, building belief, building strength. And then what? It's 5 o'clock. I've already done the journaling, I've already done the prayer. About to go and crush an arm session. Already got 4 hours of personal development on top of society. By the time they're getting out of bed, I've already finished gym. I've already done my Bible reading, I've already done my posting. I've already done so many wins by the time that other people are up that there is no chance they can catch up. Not that I'm trying to be comparing myself to everyone else, guys, but you have to separate yourself from the pack if you want to be great. You have to identify that, yes, I want to be great. That's a good thing. I'm happy to compare myself to people. Not from a place of putting them down, from a place of I don't want to be like everyone else because everyone else's lives are generally not that good. You look around in an obese society. You look around and most people are on antidepressants or upset with their life or hating on other people, especially here in Australia. Or you look at a lack of beauty in the world. All these problems that could continuously be fixed. Like I'm out at this school at the moment and I'm like, man, this could look way better. This car park, not clean enough. There's so much opportunity to improve the world. This is like one basic example. But you're like, bro, it's possible. If someone has put their hard work to this, in whatever aspect of life I'm called to, I really can change the world. You know, if you serve God in all the small little details of your life and you truly honor him, and you can really make a massive difference in society. And it's what the world needs, guys. So don't ignore that call of greatness in your life. Don't ignore that desire to be great. That's a great thing. It's something that grips on you for a reason, because you were given that vision, that mission, that calling. It's up to you to unearth it and build the character required to fulfill that vision, that mission, that calling. If you don't have the character, that mission, that vision, that calling will fail you. And you'll feel like a failure. But the thing about failure, guys, we learn to get back up. We try again. We don't run from failure. We embrace it. We try and fail as fast as we can so we can learn the lesson and get the better result on the other side of it. You guys think that loneliness, depression, anxiety are things that are holding you back when really they're not. There's something inside you that just wants to change. And if you can be still for a little bit and pray, go for a walk with a pen and a pad, a journal, you know, really just shut all the noises and voices off of the world for a minute and just write down some questions, man. Like, the first thing that brought me to God, I just started praying in the early morning. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Who am I? Why am I here? What do you want me to do? How can I best serve? That how can I best serve? What am I supposed to do? Those questions, when you're really genuinely seeking God, they get revealed to you, man. But then once you've got that idea that you don't need to get started, you just got to get started, requires so much effort to come to fruition. The goals that I have, the responsibility that I want, the accountability that I crave, the excellence, the standards that I have for myself, that I want to continuously improve on, I know is not going to be easy. I want it to be hard. I want it to challenge me so much because I want to grow. Because without growth and without challenge, guys, the fight's lost. It's over. You have no purpose when things are not difficult. That comfort breeds complacency. That soft environment that you accept of yourself is what leads to a soft and unfulfilled and unhappy life. But men, we weren't born to live soft lives. We were born to lead and to conquer and to dominate in the right way of creation, of creating something that's pure, that's serving, that is, you know, you're created in the image of God. God is a creator, man. You're given that same tool. That's why I always say we've got that same seed within all of us. But you've just got to be comfortable with sitting with yourself to find out what that is, what you really want. And then just go, man. Just go. Implement these habits. I'm telling you guys, if you need help, send me a message. Of course I will help you. Jump in my community, guys. We've got so much resources for you there. Go watch all my other videos on how to set goals, how to get on the path, how to build habits, how to build belief. It's never too late to get started, guys. I know it can be hard. I know the journey is long. I know it's tough. I get it, man. I get it. You don't think that it was hard for me when I broke up with my kid's mum, or when I had like 50k in debt from having cars smashed up in the middle of the night when I was in Japan and all my cars are back in Brisbane, and I had a pregnant partner during all of this and trying to figure out how my life's gonna happen. I just got kicked out of my old house and owed people money and just around bad people. Like, with that stuff, man, that was hard, bro. That was hard. That's age 20. I built someone who just has undeniable belief. And I was like, I'm over in Japan and I'm like, oh, well, this is going on back home. I'll deal with it as much as I can, but I'm still going to enjoy my holiday. I've worked hard for this. And I was present, had a great holiday, had a great time. Why, man? Because of all the time I'd spent in isolation and pushing myself, getting comfortable with pain, knowing it's going to be okay. Because guys, when you ground yourself in your mortality, that one day you are going to die, so your life has impact, your life matters, like what you do right now matters, your time is valuable and finite, it really gives you the power to accept death and accept that today is important. And it gives you urgency required to push yourself. When you ground yourself in that certainty of death, you can look at life from an entirely new perspective. And gives you strength, man. It gives you courage to do the difficult things that you know are going to provide you a better life. You're willing to bet on yourself and back yourself in your goals. Because you know the worst thing that can happen is you die. Okay? Well, I was going to die anyways by doing something I didn't want to do, so I might as well die doing what I love doing. And other thing too, guys, is that you always look at the worst case scenario, like what if I do fail? Well, what if you succeed, man? Are you actually prepared for that? I think you guys are more prepared for dying without wanting to accept death than prepared to succeed because you don't know what to do with the responsibility, because every time you've been presented with responsibility, you've blown it off from your lack of accountability and discipline. Look in the mirror, man. I'm not oblivious to this. I'm looking in the mirror too. Where are you coming up short? Where could you improve? How can you be better? If you're not having an answer on those things, you're not being honest with yourself, because we can always all improve. Sometimes it is alarmingly like right there, telling you, screaming at you. Like for me, improving my business right now, it's right there. Dialing in my physique, it's right there. Dialing in my habits, it's right there. I can see like everything where I'm coming up short, and I say, I'm not okay with this, therefore I'm willing to put in the work to change this. And you guys have to do that yourself too. Nothing will change until you're honest about your situation, about where you're at, and that you're responsible for where you are right now. There's a lot of variables that put you in that situation, but you're responsible for changing it. All right, man. I got to go get some arms. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Look, we got the sky getting lit up. So many dreams and goals, man. Just so little time. 3:40 might not be enough, guys. It might not be. I feel so tired sometime in the day, physically, like feeling a bit sick as well, but mentally, man, I feel so strong. I feel alive. That's what I want. I want to get to the end of my life, and you imagine it like a wet rag, the rag being your life and the water being the energy and goals and everything, okay? And then it gets to the end of it, and you know how you wring out a rag to get all the water out of it? I want that shit wrung out. I want it out. Like, I want to leave 100% here, 100% on the table. Like, give 100%, man, like a true 100. Not I could have done one more rep. You know, they asked Ronnie Coleman, I think it was his, was it 800 pound squat? 800 solid ass pounds. Yeah, 800. And I think he did either 3 or 4 reps on it. And Ronnie's in this interview, and he's in a wheelchair or he's on crutches or something. Like, you know, Ronnie nowadays, man, is all beat up. And they said, Ronnie, do you regret anything? He says, yeah, I could have done 2 more. Fuck, man. I never wanted to live that shit. I never want to live that shit. Ronnie's OG, bro. OG. Killer mindset. That's the type of person I want to be like. Is to not leave any regret behind. Is to burn everything in this body. It's like, I know that this body is a vessel for Christ. I'm using it for that. I want to push so hard. Like, I have almost a reckless care for my own health, because I want to leave everything on the table for you guys. Because, guys, that pain that you're going through, that struggle that you have, I want to show there's a way through it. It's through Christ and through personal development. I want to show you that there's possibility. Those dreams that you guys have are so important. I want to show you guys that. I want to put that belief in you, man. I want to show you through achieving my goals and documenting this and proving to you that my system works, that these habits, these core values, that my God is faithful. I want to prove that to you guys, man, because it's given me so much strength. It's helped me not do the things that, it's helped me stay on the path, man. Like I say, I always, not that I'm thinking of it now all the time in my real life, but I do it in reflection for you guys on the camera so that I can try and relate to someone who's going through a really adverse time in their life. But that breakup I had with my kid's mum years ago was so painful. And I tell you, a lot of guys, they don't make it through it, man. But I want to say, it's okay. There's hope on the other side. You just have to dig deep, son. Your life is worth so much more. than settling, than giving into that pain. I care so much about you guys. I never want you to end it. I never want you to end that life that you've got from being unaware that there's so much more inside of you to give, and that you're worthy of giving it. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of self-respect. No matter what you've done, man, it's never too late for you to come back to God and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, please heal me, please give me hope. And then to see that love in yourself as you invest in yourself with that relationship with God and with those personal development habits. These habits will make me win across the board, guys, and it's the same for you. The habits that you'll keep for life in one way or another. Maybe you won't do powerlifting for life. Maybe you'll do CrossFit. Maybe you'll do football or basketball. But the point remains is that it's the principles of pushing yourself hard and looking after your body, looking after your health, looking after your mind, a healthy body, healthy mind, healthy soul. Having good visual nutrition, good mental nutrition, good physical nutrition. Reading. All I can think about is winning, guys. That's all I can think about, man. And just running out of time. I'm nearly 30, I'm 29 this year. And I can't get back the time that I've wasted, man. I've given so much to develop myself, to be ready for this journey of leadership. But there's been times where I've been off that path, man, and it gives me a inferno of weaponized regret that I can't get back that time I've wasted, so I damn sure make the most of my time right now. Speaking of which, I'm going to go get this arm session, get into the next step of the morning routine, push myself now so I can be the best man for my loved ones, the best man for you guys. Guys, when I say my loved ones, I'm meaning you guys too. The best man for me. That best man requires 100% effort and dedication and perseverance and mental fortitude, tenacity, grit, intensity. Because without that, man, the fight will be over. We got work to do. Love you all. Let's get it.